Hey there everyone, this is Ethan, and we're playing Dragon Age 2. You may notice that elements seem a lot bigger on the screen. I'm actually playing the game in 1280 by 720 now, and I'm just seeing if this will output a much smaller, much higher quality video that hopefully will be more visible and readable to you. It's kind of small on my screen, but I can deal with that.
You did well, Hawk. More than the Grey Wardens of old were able to accomplish. I will tell the Warden Commander of your service here.
I don't think we're supposed to come back from the calling.
I must try. You've gained an ally today.
Why are you talking like that?
My head is clear now. Without Corypheus's call, I can think again. I thank you for my freedom.
Hey, Torgo got better.
And here I thought I'd just gained a headache.
I will never forget what you did here. The prison stands no more. My gratitude you have for my freedom.
I said you wouldn't believe me.
When the Seekers arrived at the structure, this prison, it was destroyed. The Grey Wardens were there, but they did not mention this Larius. They claimed everyone was dead. And now you claim the champion was not only there, but defeated a Magister. One of the Magisters of old.
Left there by the Wardens themselves.
A curious tale. I wonder if there's more to it.
A small matter. The one lasting treasure to emerge from this? A moment together for the family. In happier times.
It's amazing how the past haunts us. All this hardship, because of what happened so many years ago. That was a big risk to take without Mother's consent. Tempting the Blight is apparently a theme for our family. One glorious day we'll learn to leave well enough alone.
It gets harder every year to remember what Father was like.
I thought he knew everything. You know, as much as he had to spend time training me, he was so proud of you and Carver, his little soldiers. What he'd think now, I don't know.
The alternative being quiet lives as maids and stable boys.
An idea not without charm. But you're right. Being normal would have required wholly different parents. And I wouldn't want that. Thank you for taking care of everything, brother.
You are not so different. Not beneath. I see so much of Malcolm in you both. Apparently, even in my dotage, I know him better now than I did at the time. He kept so many secrets. I may have been willfully blind.
How did you even meet? A Ferelden apostate and Kirkwall elite.
Mages were sometimes called to perform at the Viscount's functions. Malcolm was not what I pictured. Such a wit. Never had a straight answer for anything. But so alive. Very like you. But it was so long ago. We have a new life, and we must think of tomorrow. Malcolm gave us that.
I'm pretty sure the answer there is different depending on what Hawk's personality is. He's always just like Dad.
He made do with what was at hand. Frighteningly at hand, but still.
He was never one to let the scale of a problem defeat him. He met such things point for point. An horrific victory, I think he'd say, with much greater command of the phrase. Oh, those days. All of us in that simple place. Well, that's neither here nor there, is it? This life, we have to make the best of it. And thanks to him and you, I will.
Yeah, I think you'll be able to read the subtitles now. Just seeing.
Back on your travels. If you need me for anything, by all means, let me know.
Just seeing how they look on the screen now. That's good. So, nope. No new letters. We left a lot of stuff in storage.
lake is scary. He means the gallows, and I quite agree.
Yeah, I guess. I don't think there's anything else here to... Yeah, not really. So we have a lot of loot to drop off somewhere. And... well, I don't anticipate needing too much healing. Not in the immediate future. So this party should be fine. Yeah.
Were you listening to that guy in the Hanged Man last night?
Your eyes are like bumblebees, flying into the window of my soul.
My favorite was, your lips are like the wings of sparrows. Red ones, with no feathers.
Oh, speak, and send the plucked wings of your lips soaring.
I'd buy the guy a drink, but I don't think he needs one.
A veteran of the
Good
deep roads
times.
right there.
Yeah. Well, that was a lot of time spent on that.
I am fortunate to be tracked. So many names are playing fight to rest.
And, yeah, I've had a side quest there taunting me for a little while, so I figure, you know, now's a good time to deal with it. And that is sketchy on the details. A few more locations. Should be a group up here that needs to die. There they are.
I removed another bunch of lowlifes.
You're a real street cleaner, Sarah Hawk. Our compliments.
Ah, boy. Thinking I'm gonna wind up with a lot of footage and not a lot of action. Just with how much stuff I'm kind of having to deal with inventory-wise now. Okay, got a downright irresponsible party for this. Should be pretty fun. Oh. So I hadn't noticed it before, but apparently I finished the sketchy on the details quest. It all comes down to finding Sketch, and I'm pretty sure he's here.
You really ought to take that offer, Elf. It'd keep the coterie off your back pretty much permanently.
I don't need employment.
But it wouldn't kill you to make some friends in this city. 3 years and you're practically a ghost.
I prefer it that way.
Healthy attitude there. Forget I said anything.
No, huh? Nah, you still don't have anything.
Many thanks,
I don't know if I like alcohol anymore. Yep, brilliant me. Dogs at night. Oh, here's some action. This isn't ominous.
Move along for Reldon.
Okay. Hey, Sketch.
The Screaming Mage. You have a lot of enemies.
More than I knew. My reputation precludes me. Take my advice, friend. Stay away from storytellers. Never know what they'll say.
Alrighty. Split shaft, is that... Okay, so I might give that to Meryl. I already have 25 minutes of footage. You probably have sub 10 minutes of video, so... I guess what I'm gonna do is head to the gallows and basically start the quest.
So this relic you mentioned losing...
You have pretty eyes.
I have pretty eyes.
You elves have such pretty eyes. Even the men. It makes me want to pluck them out and wear them as a necklace.
I wouldn't suggest trying.
Oh, I would never try. Not without reason, of course.
Forget I said anything.
Pretty great.
Hello, Emmerich. The guard captain says you're still chasing disappearing acts.
That's not funny. I need your help urgently. I've spent the past few years continuing my investigation into the murders of Ninette, Marin, and the other women. I believe I finally have a suspect. A man called Gascard Dupuis.
Dupuis. That's a funny name.
It's Olesian. I believe he is descended from nobility. When I became convinced of his guilt, I went to the city guard and demanded that they do something. The guards raided his mansion and found nothing. They were forced to apologize, and I was reprimanded. Meredith forbade me from continuing my investigation. But she didn't say I couldn't seek outside help.
Were you the only person investigating these murders?
Yes, unfortunately. The Templar Order believes this is a matter for the City Guard. And the City Guard, well, they rejected my evidence and dismissed the murders as isolated incidents. They don't care either. Women are dying out there, and no one's doing anything.
I retrieved a sack of human remains for you. Didn't you show it to the guard?
I did. They said the remains could have been gathered together by scavengers looking for bits of gold and jewelry. They said there was no way to tell if the remains even belonged to the missing women. I had no choice but to continue the investigation on my own.
What have you learned about Gascard Dupuis?
He's a reclusive nobleman who's rarely seen outside his estate in Hightown. He knew 2 of the murdered women and made inquiries about the others. It cannot be a coincidence.
It cannot be a coincidence. It sounds exactly like a coincidence.
Gascard Dupuis is hiding something. I'm convinced of it.
And I'm supposed to be the outside help.
My hands are tied. I can't do this on my own. What if one of the women who died was someone you loved? If Gascard Dupuis is guilty, he must be stopped before he kills again. We have to try.
Why is it always Hawk to the rescue?
I can't really answer that. You'll need to go to Gascard Dupuis' estate after nightfall. Please figure out what Dupuis is hiding. If he's innocent, find evidence to prove me wrong. It's just that simple.
So, want to make bets on whether it's going to be that simple? We'll jump into the Hangman, switch out Fenris. Actually, switch out Isabel and Fenris. Or Anders. And... actually, you know what? I have no idea who I'm going to want to have for this. So, yeah, it's going to be a shorter part today, I think, but, yeah, just lots of inventory management and stuff like that. So in the next part we'll do this, probably the next quest, and then I think we'll actually be just about ready to close off Act 2. So I'll see you there. Goodbye.
You've been nursing that empty mug for hours. Get another drink or get out.
I'm going, jeez.
Be off with you. I'll do what I please.
You're gonna take that from him? Anyway, see you in the next part.